Ladies, welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity with our limitations. I'm the spirit god of this room, Mystic, and I am here. Love y'all. I took the back of my hair down, took the braids out, but I did not pick it out with my pick. So, whatever. Anywho, about to make some banana bread. I figured I'd go live while I make my banana bread. First of all, let's start off by washing my hands. Yeah, the face she made was funny too. Start there. Look, use my bowl. Okay.
And put the banana. And then.
Please stop telling me how to do this, because I know how. Thank you. Take my butter out and put it to the side.
You'll have one egg.
Because I like fresh butter with, or I like butter with my fresh hot banana bread. So.
I'm gonna watch you do this.
Okay, cool. You gonna watch me do this? All right, now. It's been a little while since I made some banana bread. I'm not gonna lie. And we're gonna start with the bananas. We got 2 bananas today. I actually had another half, but I guess I ended up throwing it away already. With the peels that I gave the kids other bananas. So, I got 2 bananas. Put that down, Lil. We ain't got no cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon in my banana bread, but that's okay. No. Have to have cinnamon.
Because the cinnamon will make me sneeze.
Okay, so just because it make you sneeze doesn't mean it's not good in the banana bread. See, the thing is, the littlest one kept pouring my cinnamon out on my counter. And that's what happened to the cinnamon.
And then I sneeze.
And then I went to go pick it up and pour the rest of it out. That's what happened to the cinnamon.
And then I smell it and then I sneeze it out.
That's what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got 2 bananas and 1 egg. And we are going to smush these bananas down really good. Get them smushed in. I'm using a fork.
Chomp the egg.
No, you don't need to chop the egg, really. Just smush the bananas really good. Smush them really good.
Let's try smushing the egg.
No, don't need to smush the egg really. I'm really a tough person. I don't like people in my kitchen with me. But I do be wanting to be that mom that cooks with her kids. But I think that since this kitchen is so small, I really don't want them in here with me. Because it's not enough room. I get overwhelmed easily because I'm so sensitive to everything. And it's just like, when there's a lot going on around me, no. When I'm cooking, I'd rather just be in my own space. Get away from me. So, I want to take this coconut oil, and I am not measuring it out, but I would say probably a tablespoon of coconut oil. Get that out of your mouth right now. Put the top on it and leave it alone. Put that down because that is an important piece of paper that I don't need to be ripped up. Where are you going? I said put that down. That's another reason why I don't want my kids in my kitchen when I'm cooking. Because then they get to messing with stuff that they ain't supposed to be messing with. I'm not giving you no sugar. Get your butt out of here. This is a half a cup of sugar. I think I'm gonna do a little bit extra. Because you know what? I didn't fill it all the way up to the top. First, anyway. No, Rashi. But then it's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna be too much sugar. Go ahead and mix that in. Stop screaming. She asked you to get down and you didn't. That's why she pushed you. Okay. So we got 1 cup of flour. Now, if you have a sifter, go ahead and sift it. But if you don't, then just do your thing. So we got 1 cup of flour. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder. My baking powder be like all hard together. It's all stuck together, so I have to scrape it out like that. And then if you have a sifter, sift your baking powder too. And boom. Welcome to the space, y'all. Okay, so you got 1 bowl with the wet ingredients and 1 bowl with the dry ingredients. Don't mix it all together at first because you want to make sure that your flour is thoroughly, that your baking powder is thoroughly mixed into your flour. We have what feels like a teaspoon of salt. And I'm probably going to add just a little bit more because I like to have that sweet and salty to balance it out. Will y'all leave my bill alone? Get off my counter. Get off. Yeah. Because I shouldn't have to say leave my bill alone. Y'all already know it's not a toy. You already know you shouldn't be up here to touch your stuff anyway. All right, we're mixing stuff up. I'm going to mix up the ingredients of the flour and the salt and the baking powder. I'm going to incorporate them together in this separate bowl first. Get it all well combined and making sure that your flour is not all clumped together because sometimes when it's in a bag, it can be all clumped together and stuck. Can you stop yelling? Can you also get down off of that stepping stool? That way it won't be a problem. Get down. Take your tablet and sit. And if you're going to whine and cry, you can go upstairs and don't be too loud when you do it either. Or you could just be quiet and sit in the hammock or sit on the sofa. You got options. A couch is a sofa. Anywho. Gonna go ahead and take that and mix it into your banana and your sugar mix. And actually, while you're waiting, you want to get your oven preheated. Actually, before you start, you want to get your oven preheated at 350 degrees. Now, my oven actually goes by Celsius, and for what it is, I just set it to 260 degrees Celsius, which is more than 350 degrees Fahrenheit, but my oven just is how it is, and I've had to work with it. It's not quite the same. I feel like when I set it to that temperature, it's not actually that temperature, you know? So it all depends on your environment and what kind of oven you have. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in together. Yeah, baby. Get it all mixed in. And I'm actually feeling like I don't know if, let me just mix it. Let me see. This is actually looking a little bit thick. And if your batter is too thick, then you could go ahead and add in just a little bit of water, or maybe a little bit more oil, or even another egg, depending on the consistency. But this is actually seeming to be what I desire. I like my batter to be just a little bit on the thicker side, but just for the sake of, oh no, I got my water available, so I'm just gonna rock with it like this. I was gonna say, just for the sake of making sure that it's nice and moist, I was gonna add in just a splash of water, but I don't have no water available on my counter right now, and that's okay because I don't actually need it. Now I got my cast iron, which actually got a little bit of food residue from me cooking last night on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it out. I cleaned my cast iron yesterday, and then when you clean your cast iron, you want to heat it up on the stove and then put in some oil and rub your skillet with some oil. And I did not do that yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Raji, I told you to get off of it, then you won't have to worry about somebody making you fall. Get down. Sit properly. No, you keep trying to find ways to distract and or hurt yourself. I don't want nothing to do with that. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up my cup with some water because I feel like I kind of want some. Hi, Daddy. That's mommy. Okay, I'm just adding, you see that? There's just a couple drops of water. Not too much. You don't want it to be too loose or else it's not going to be the right texture. But I do want it to have a little bit more moisture so that it can have that cakey, that little bit of cakey vibe, that little bit of cake to it. But you see that? That's how thick my batter is. That's my consistency. So I'm heating up my skillet so that I can put some oil in it. You want to let your skillet dry all the way out and then rub it down with oil. Since I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my dishes. Because if you clean as you go along, then you'll have a clean kitchen when you're done. Now, how was y'all doing today? Because I'm feeling lovely, actually. Very lovely. I'm happy to see my name. The new moon in Aquarius energy is still present. And we are hopefully all embarking on new paths towards our heart's desires. Right? When I get to washing a dish, I have to wash all of the dishes just right there. I can't just let the rest of the dishes sit. I have to get it all done. When I start cleaning, it's like I have to clean everything that needs to be clean. And I'm going to keep going until it's done. I can't just sit on that. I can't just sit with things not being as organized as they can be. I mean, I try to be a little more relaxed and a little bit easier on myself nowadays. But Once I get to going, I get to going. All right, so I'm gonna get right here on my counter real quick. Organization. Okay. All right. Now my skillet is hot and ready. Mindful of how I prop you up. All right, my skillet is hot and ready, and I don't have no paper towels. I don't have no paper towels. I don't have no napkins. Sorry, man, can you bring me my purse, please?
Why is your purse out there?
Why does that matter? Why can't you just bring it to me? Since I don't have no napkins, I'm gonna have to just use my stick of butter. And I bought these little dollar store little pot holders. And honey, they gave up on me. They gave up on me, and now my shit all hot. I mean, they gave up on me, and now when I just use one of them, I get burned. You said ouch, Lou? She said ouch, Lou. Okay. Thank you. How about you just let me do what I'm doing, okay, child? Just let me do what I'm doing. Girl, you ain't done no pasta. Now be quiet. Raji, please stop trying to start with me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my pan. Yes, banana bread. Put this in my pan. This is definitely not as much as I usually make. I don't know what I got going on today. This is just a small batch. Make sure it gets in there. Here I go, wanna use my cast iron skillet, knowing I ain't got no paper towels to rub my oil on it when I'm done. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the oven. Here, let it cook. Now I don't have an actual time for how long that should sit in the oven. I'm gonna let that bowl soak for a minute. But usually I just let it sit in there until I can see a little browning on the top. When I can stick my knife through and it comes out clean, then I know, or you know, when it comes out mostly clean. Because some things you wanna actually pull it out in the oven before you know your knife is completely clean, because once you pull it out, the heat and the steam, the residual heat and the steam that's left in the dish that you're baking is going to cook it the rest of the way, and you don't want it to dry all the way out. So when your knife is mostly clean, that's when you pull it out. But if it's very clear that it is soggy in the middle, then yeah, of course you're gonna leave it in. But I'm gonna go ahead and let that bake. I'm gonna step out here into this sunshine. I am so grateful and thankful to be able to receive this sunshine on my skin, because y'all, last week we had like the majority of the week it was cold here in Mexico. Like how people be feeling up north. Gotta be feeling up north right now because it's snow. But I've been living in Mexico for 3 years now, and I am used to the temperatures. I'm used to the high temperatures. And so once that temperature start dropping down to 75, 72, 69, I am shaking in my boots. It is cold, okay? I'm shivering. I'm shivering. It's cold. I need a thick blanket. That's a little bit too much. I really love my man. Anyway, I am going to just kick it and chill. I think that um, I want to try to go live more often just to engage with my followers and hopefully gain some new followers, you know. But, I really have uh I really have this thing where I like to be more private. I like to be so when I'm in my business, I'm minding my business. And I don't need nobody else minding mine. So making videos is cool, but going live often, I don't know. I'll see. Cause I'll be all sad and shit. Cause my man out here. Oh, excuse me, I ain't supposed to be cussing. Anyway, um, I don't think that I want to sit on this live until the banana bread is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But like I said, just cook it until it starts to get brown on the top. You can see that it's brown around the edges. When you stick your knife or you stick your fork in it and it comes out mostly clean, then you know that it's done. And when you pull it out, you could pop it right out the pan, cut it up, and put some butter over it and enjoy it. We love banana bread over here. First baked banana bread. We love it. But I have to come up with a new little something something for breakfast because my mother-in-law is gonna be here and she don't like bananas, so I gotta find a new recipe. But anywho, I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, and amazing rest of your day. And if the sun is shining, enjoy it and celebrate, whether it's super hot or warm or not.